Good afternoon, everyone. So, I've got some big changes happening tomorrow. As you can see, these trees that are here are very close to the gutters of the house, which in itself is a problem. But the other problem we've been told about, we had somebody come and give us a quote on putting in some more water tanks. So he was telling us that gum tree, I don't know if I can give you a closer look at it. So that gum tree, the leaves on that, when the leaves fall into the gutters or when they're just sitting on the roof, they actually will ferment and it'll taint your water. So the guy that we're getting the water tanks off has highly recommended that we remove all of these trees. So all these ones out the front, which we were already planning on doing anyway because they're just too close to the gutters and they keep clogging up the gutters, and we don't want trees that close to the house. So I'm thinking at the moment I'd like to replant along here, and I'm thinking with things like mulberries and moringas, pigeon pea, not that that's a tree, elderberry, but having it so that you've got multiple different levels. So you've got the mulberry tree and the moringa tree that grow quite large. They also cop as well, so you can use them for chop and drop. Then you've got the next layer down, because mulberry trees and moringas can get quite large. Then you've got the elderberry, which is a different height, and the pigeon pea, which will also get around that height as well. And then I'll be able to have vines and different herbaceous layer as well, so that there's multiple different layers along there. I'm thinking similar sorts of things on that side of the house as well, but we haven't got the plans thoroughly done yet. But so the trees along here need to come out, and the trees down the side of the big shed, because that also catches our drinking water. So right up to that one, I don't think we're planning on getting that one done. I think it's just that one, so because it's also right next to the power line, which is not a good idea. So they will be coming down tomorrow. So, and to facilitate that happening, we have been, Gavin and Matthew have been taking down the barbed wire off the fence. So this section hasn't been done here yet. So yeah, it hasn't been done here yet, but hang on for a sec. So all that wire had to come down. So there was, of course, Jonathan's lost his shoes and his hat, although we did find the hat. So that barbed wire came all the way across here, and it wasn't serving any purpose along the front here at the moment, other than causing me great concern with the kids, because I'm not a fan of barbed wire and children. So it came right to that corner post. Check it out. It's a grapevine. There's a grapevine. Let's see if I can zoom in. There's a grapevine. I need to learn how to actually maintain it, because it's probably not really been maintained. At the moment, we've just emptied the water out of that IBC, because I was collecting water into there, but we're going to have a great big water tank right there very shortly. I think they're getting delivered on the 14th. I'm not sure when they're getting installed, but the trees have got to come down first, because you can't get the water tank in there. Tree there. It's all good. So yeah, a couple of days ago, we couldn't have walked through here, and as you can see, lots of horse manure, lots of cow manure. The cows and the horses really liked it in here. So we've actually had to put a temporary fence there that is a hop fence, and it seems to be working. We did have an escape on the first day, but I've since made some adjustments to the heights and all that sort of thing, and made it so it was actually on, because it wasn't on initially. But the barbed wire was still here, so we weren't that worried about it. But it would appear that we haven't had any horses or cows in here since that fence was made hot. So yeah, and this was why Marbella and Abendigo had to go and get put in the pen with the other girls, because they were actually right in here which is nice and close to the house, which is also where I had the chickens initially. So yeah, so I'm going to be bringing the chickens back down here, but we're getting those palms taken down. And those palms, just because I really don't like palms, they drop fronds, and these fronds are really spiky. Not good for kids again. We're going to be taking down these little trees as well, just because they're not species that we want. So it's not that they're too close to the house, but we're planning on having the aquaponics over here. So there's a few things that we have to move for that to happen. But the goats have separated the grey water pipe again, so I'm going to fix that. But yeah, so we're going to be taking out that scrappy, scruffy thing, which is also going to have leaves going into the gutter anyway. I'd love to keep that native, but it is going to cause us problems with the aquaponics. Not major problems. So it might stay, but I don't think it will. I think we're going to take that one down. But other than that, we're going to be leaving the rest of these big gums for now, just so that, because they are producing a lovely amount of leaf litter, which is creating mulch, which is a good thing, and they're creating shade. And I hate taking trees down. It is really not one of my favourite things to do, especially such lovely old trees. And they are a beautiful tree. They're just not good for drinking water. And the other problem is when the tree lopper was here, he discovered that we have a fig tree. And this one's only quite young, but these will totally destroy a septic system. So it needs to be come down, and it's probably going to take us a long time to actually get rid of it thoroughly, because it is quite hard to kill. The tree lopper's wanting to poison it. It's not my ideal position to go with, but if I have to, then I have to. He did say that it's only going to actually be poisoning the actual tree itself, so he kind of drills a hole in the stump and pours the poison in there. So yeah, so it's not not a terribly toxic thing to have happen. But yeah, so these are all going. So yeah, it's going to totally radically transform the appearance of this property. It will be very sad to lose some of these older trees, but these ones at the back here, they're going to be staying. So we're not getting rid of them yet. Although the big problem with those is they're just going to keep getting bigger. But they are creating much needed shade at the moment. And the house gets quite hot, apparently. So yes, so I'll take you around to this side. And the previous owners have been over today taking some more of their stuff that they hadn't been able to take yet. So really appreciate their coming over and giving us a hand in preparing for the trees to come down. So yeah, so this one's going to have to come down. As you can see, it's nudging the electric wire. That's not a good thing. And it's right over the top of the shed and the gutters. So we've still got to get this barbed wire here out of the road, and another IBC. There was an overflow pipe from that tank that would fill up the IBC so that I could use it in the garden and for the animals. So yeah, earlier today, this had a big roller door and all sorts of things. All those tyres over there were all in there somewhere. So there's still a bit of work to do over here before tomorrow, but it's definitely huge progress has been made. And I think this is just about empty. Yep, pretty much empty. So that one was full of water. Now it's empty. And it's been basically emptied onto one of my garden beds. So that particular garden bed won't need to be watered today because it's already had like 1,000 litres of water put on it. And because of all the mulch that I've got on it, hopefully it's actually stored a lot of the water. So yes, so these trees along here because we haven't even been able to get up to those gutters to even have a look at them, let alone clean them, which is a very big problem. So yeah, and taking these trees out, they're too close to the power lines, way too close to the power lines, and they're dropping leaves that are not good for our water supply, which is not good, so that's got to come out. And my intent is to actually have it so that the windbreak is actually in line with that line of trees. So I'll start mulching around with those trees. Oh, and so when he actually does chop these trees down, he's going to put it through his chipper, and we're going to use the wood chips around the property to restore it and help rebuild the paddock and everything, rejuvenate the land. See, it's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved. I'm very grateful that the previous owner's coming and helping still. So, very, very, very pleased. There's still a few things that needs to be moved, but major progress has been made. Major progress. Still a couple of cars that need to be taken away, and a large collection of tyres. I didn't even know where they were. And a fake crocodile by the looks of it. I think it's a fake crocodile. It is. Anyway, so yes, it's always a big job moving, and my friends have been here for 20 odd years and had project after project after so many projects around the place. So lots of bits and pieces, and it just takes time to get it all moved. And my friends haven't been well either, so that always makes life a little harder. But so we just got to get more of that fencing down, because really it doesn't do anything at the moment anyway, because I don't have the animals in this section. You can see how poor this ground is too. Like it's dead soil. There's no topsoil at all. I believe it used to be a turf farm once upon a time. That's really not in good condition. Needs a lot of work. And guinea fowl are going off their nut at something. Which I would love to be able to let the guinea fowl loose. But last time I did, they kind of trashed my garden. The babies are playing. There's little Bendigo. We should go visit the goats. Oh, I think this video is long enough for now. I might go and do some videos with the goats. So yeah, anyway, hopefully I'll be able to show you some of the trees coming down tomorrow. There's a gentleman that's been recommended to me by one of the locals in the area. So really, really pleased with that. I love the people around here. I've already met so many of the neighbours. Well, not so many of them, but I've met lots of them. So, well, not lots. I've met at least 4 of my neighbours. So I've met the lady and gentleman on this side, and then one of the people that live in the block next to them, and then I've met the gentleman out there and the lady that lives over there. So they're all 10-acre blocks. But yeah, anyway, have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully, well, the next one I'll be showing you the goats, but the one after that I'll be showing you trees coming down and being turned into lovely organic matter that will help grow the next generation of productive, helpful, useful trees. So yeah, anyway, have a great one. Bless you.